What are the mortgage interest rates today? We're in October 2024. What are they today? Well, I get a report from a couple of lenders like this that tells us what it is today and what it went down, etc. If you want a report like that, shoot me your name and email, and I'll get you connected to one of those lenders. But I just got off the phone with Jeff Trout. He's the president of you.The Mortgage. His link is in the description below because we've been talking about down payment assistance recently. I know that might be offensive to you. How about down payment help? How about free money? How about a way to help you get into a house? So my team of real estate agents will help you find the house, and you can go to Jeff in the link in the description below and find out about some down payment, some free money laying around. But today I was just asking him about the conforming 30, you've got 30-year conforming here, and you've got 15-year conforming. But, you know, your strategy is what Jeff is really talking about. What's your strategy? If your strategy is to build equity more quickly, you're going to be paying more interest up front, of course, on any loan. And so if you spread it out over 30 years, then you're paying a lot of interest right at the beginning. If it's 15 years or even 20, you're building equity more quickly. So the key is, again, somebody that will listen to you. And again, I called him, didn't even leave a message. He knows my number, but he called me right back in like 7 minutes. So they're responsive. It's a competitive market out there. But the government-sponsored enterprises, GSEs, Freddie and Fannie, they're the ones that insure the loans on conforming. So a loan limit of $766,550. So about $766 right now. You can get a conforming. If it's over that $766,550, it will be what we call a jumbo. So it's a higher rate for jumbo because the GSEs are not insuring it. So it's more risky for the investor that's actually putting up the money. So now if you're going to buy a house of $766K or below, my team will help you find that. And by the way, there might be some free money laying around that whether it's new construction or not. Yeah, even on new construction. So my team will help you find the right house, and then we'll help you lead you to the water on the loan. You know, it'd be great. Maya Angelou said, if you know better, you do better. A paraphrase. You could know better right now by reaching out to Jeff Trout and his team. Got about a 10 or so agents. I've got a handful of real estate agents, but he's got mortgage officers that are ready to help. And again, he's accessible himself. So these are national averages. Today I get this email and it says 30-year conforming, 6.06, but 15-year conforming is much less. So you're going to have a shorter, and you're going to build equity faster, but a shorter limit, meaning you're going to be hitting that really every month, you're going to be hitting that principal more quickly. But again, you're not going to be in your house probably for 15 years, right? Or 30. Maybe your strategy is a 20-year. So again, call them and find out. But the difference between the conforming loans and the jumbo, again, has to do with your down payment. You know, conforming loan, a lot of times it's maybe 3 to 5% down minimum. But for a jumbo loan, it's usually higher, you know, down payment. So again, it's just great to call the doctor and find out what your strategy is and what your credit score is. Basically, you know, your interest rates are going to be lower with the conforming, and the less time frame on the loan, 15 to 20, is going to be less. Your jumbo is a little riskier for the investors. Then, of course, you got VA, you've got FHA, you've got USDA. This has to do with down payments, really. So again, let's call them and find out. And when you want to know what the mortgage interest rates are today, if you want to get a report like this, we can connect you and have you get one every day just to write it. But I'll tell you what, having a relationship is the most important. And by the way, speaking of relationships with real estate agents, never go to a model home alone. Make sure you got a real estate agent, buyer agent in your back pocket. And if you have a house in the greater Charlotte area, it would be great to know what your house is worth. That's all part of the equation. And I got some exciting news yesterday from Donnie T. Morrison, one of my guys. And basically, we had somebody from Virginia. Let's listen to this story. Somebody from Virginia wanted to move to the Carolinas. But like a lot of people, they didn't know where exactly in the Carolinas that they wanted to be. Well, I helped them find an agent up in Virginia Beach. And shout out to Mickey. She helped them sell their house successfully. It's an agent that I vetted for them. And then I connected them to Donnie T. Morrison here. Well, Donnie was on the coast yesterday down in the Charleston area looking at a 55-plus neighborhood. So again, here's a good case in point. Here we have Del Webb, Carolina Riverside, new construction, and he's taking them to look there. But Donnie also made that trip on these rough real estate streets down 77 and 26 towards Charleston into Somerville. And there's a new Del Webb there. And so I believe even today they're writing a contract. So if you don't know where you want to live in the Carolinas, but you love new construction, we're good at new construction, really good at it. But we do resell as well. And Donnie can help you list and sell your house if you're here. But if you don't know where you want to go, let me connect you to Donnie Morrison. Call and say, hey, have Donnie Morrison call me because he's on that coast, baby, in these mean real estate streets too. And because we know new construction and we understand that market, we understand the process, it's very easy for us to help you find particularly new construction. Now, if it's not new construction, I'll probably refer you to one of my broker partners down in that area. But hey, let's get started and get a feel for it. Let's start with new construction. All right, guys, my cell number is 704-345-3400. You can always go to RogerHollowayHomes.com. I know if you lasted with me 6 minutes and a half, your either last name is Sachs or Diaz, so I can sing my jingle without having Jack sing it. RogerHollowayHomes.com. Contact information there. All right, guys, having fun today on these mean old real estate streets. Started out talking about what are the mortgage interest rates today. You're looking at them, baby. I'll see you in the next video.